What is up, everyone? This is Justice, and today we are going to do part 2 of the features forever lost in time on SFOTH in the Heights 4. So this time I've got 14 features. Let's jump in. So picking up where we left off last time, guys, the 15th feature forever lost in time on SFOTH in the Heights 4 is actually one forever lost in time on Roblox, which is the guests. I'm sure you guys remember guests. I had a lot of fun with guests, and exploiters had fun with them. Because they would go and join it up on a game as guest 1 or guest 666 or whatever. But I miss guests because they were, easy targets. And a lot of the time, what I would do is I'd protect guests. And I would do this because I knew either streakers or just people in general were going to go after them because they're easy prey and they were not going to be expecting me there. It's just a really easy way to take them out. I miss the guests, though, because the first time I ever played Roblox was on a guest account. And that's what really got me into the game, was playing on a guest account. I'm sure a lot of you guys have the same story. So the 16th feature, Forever Lost in Time, is more so a bug after a 2016 physics update. And this bug made it so whenever you slashed your sword and lunged, you would pause and freeze in place. This is also the same bug that led to the Illumina lunge being broken. So speaking of the Illumina lunge, the 17th feature, Forever Lost in Time, is a variation of the Illumina lunge where you propel yourself forward while you're on the ground still. Now, this was amazing. It was basically like you were sliding around with the Illumina, and it was a really great tactic and just really fun ability in general. I miss it. I think it was fixed after the most recent update, which is unfortunate. The 18th feature, Forever Lost in Time, are the old broken trampolines, the old broken conveyors, and teleporters. So if you guys remember, back in the day, the trampolines didn't always work, and the conveyor belts would fling you off the edge very often. Now, this is not necessarily a good thing, and I'm really happy this is fixed today. But it was, it perfectly encapsulated old school SFOTH in the Heights 4 when I saw the broken trampolines and the broken conveyor belts again. So the 19th feature, Forever Lost in Time on SFOTH in the Heights 4, is the ability to get health from players in the safe room using Darkheart. So whenever you hit a player with Darkheart, you get Lifesteal back. I think it's 40% of their health. And for the longest time, ever since the last update on SFOTH in the Heights 4, you could save your life by going to the safe room and lifestealing. I miss it, but at the same time, I'm glad it was fixed. So the 20th feature, Forever Lost in Time, was this glitch, I think it was, where dropped swords could do damage to you. So if you played back in the day and streaked, you've probably rage quit at some point by getting killed by a dropped sword. And Shedletsky actually fixed this just barely with the last update, so that's good. But this was definitely a pain in the butt. I unfortunately don't have any footage of it. The 21st feature, Forever Lost in Time, was another glitch. Now, I can't remember exactly how it happened, but I know it was after you got armor. You would have like a blue torso appear. I'm not sure if it was like if you had a t-shirt on or if it happened when you had armor and got venomed or glitched somehow, but essentially it would make it so when you had level 9 Ghostwalker, your torso was not invisible. It was just a blue torso, and it was unfortunate. But I only have a tiny little clip of it, which is this guy running past. Now, the 22nd feature, Forever Lost in Time on SFOTH in the Heights 4, was actually yet another glitch, but it actually played a really big role in this game for many years. It was whenever you would tie with the Darkheart. Basically, you would tie and the game didn't register that you died, and it would give you health even though you were dead, yet you would still get the Darkheart effect, so you'd start flying away. This made for a lot of comedic moments and really fun times, but it also made for a lot of frustrations as well. It's a good thing that it's not in the game anymore. So the 23rd feature, Forever Lost in Time, is the SFOTH in the Heights map being made completely out of plastic. Back in 2009, they introduced the wood and slate materials. When these materials were introduced, Shedletsky had introduced them to the game, forever changing SFOTH in the Heights. Now, this isn't that big of a feature or anything like that, but it's just nice to know kind of the history. The 24th feature, Forever Lost in Time, is yet another glitch, and this one was prevalent in the game for many, many, many years. It was the spazzing out lava spinners. You guys probably remember this if you're an old school player. These things were so deadly, and just broken lava spinners in general. The 25th feature, Forever Lost in Time on Sword Fights in the Heights 4, is another feature that is just an old Roblox feature in general, and it was the classic green disc. You guys remember this one. I just wanted to add this because it's a classic, and it actually was kind of useful in Sword Fights in the Heights 4 in, really rare circumstances. So the 26th feature, Forever Lost in Time, is an old Illumina glitch. Now, this Illumina glitch still persists to this day. It's that glitch that, you're lunging with your Illumina, you switch your item, and you start floating away, and you can't do anything about it. You got to reset your character. Well, back in the day, it didn't make you float away to indefinitely, unless you had a Ghost Walker out. So people would get low gravity with it, and if they took their Ghost Walker out, they would fly up into the air. So it was a form of glitching, and it was really useful to a lot of people. They would rocket up into the air and then fall back down very quickly. So the 27th feature, Forever Lost in Time, it was kind of like not really a feature, more so the ability to actually take out exploiters, to actually kill them. Because back in the day, exploiters, they weren't God moded. It was really hard for them to get God mode. And more times than not, you saw people with speed hacking or just using various exploits on the game. And nowadays, it's almost always God mode kind of thing, loop killing the server, etc. Don't get me wrong, that definitely happened in the past, but in the past, it was way less often. And you could actually kill exploiters. It was nice. So the 28th feature, Forever Lost in Time on Sword Fights in the Heights 4, is the fact that back in the day, in 2013 and before, Teles would just randomly update. For example, the MIDI update where he added music, that was random. He would do a lot of different changes from time to time, and it was really nice to be able to jump on and see something new, or to have a new reason to jump on and play with some friends. There was that one time when he added admin commands and the whole game went to crap, or the time that the lava spinners were all broken and stayed that way. It was just a fun time back then. That's another, I guess, the last feature that I miss.
Remember. What? A joke? I'm pretty sure they are, right?
So yeah, guys, that does it for the 28 features Forever Lost in Time on Sword Fights in the Heights 4. I'm probably going to do a third episode in the future, but I do notice and I realize that a lot of these were glitches. However, these were glitches that we had to play with for years. So they were essentially features, and a lot of them, had game-changing implications. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments if you'd like to. There are some other videos on screen too. I've been making videos for a long time, so there's a lot. Anyway, Happy New Year's once again, guys. Happy holidays, and hopefully this year is better.